I have Ruta Lee here. She's an excellent actress. I just saw her in Hogan's Heroes the other day, and I kept looking at her going, is that Ruta Lee? That's Ruta Lee. She is gorgeous, and what a fabulous little actress. So you started out in acting.
Well, I started out dancing, actually. And when you say started out acting, where did I go? Where did I go after I started? I've been acting all of my life. I've had 50 years in the industry. So, yeah, I've been around and I've had some very beautiful parts and some wonderful people to work with. And two of the movies that I did are considered in the top 100 films ever made. The first one, of course, being my first job, which was Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and the other one being Witness for the Prosecution, where I got to be Tyrone Power's love interest. Very nice.
Yeah, well, you're awfully pretty. I'm sure he was very interested. And you know, I just saw you in a commercial the other day for the Thalians, telling everybody to come to your Thalians ball. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, you're all over the TV. I barely watch TV, and you're everywhere.
Thank you, Gemma. It's a fabulous organization. The Thalians is mental health. The Thalians means Hollywood for mental health. And we have been doing it for 53 years. This year our honoree was the wonderful Clint Eastwood. We have had as honorees the icons of Hollywood for many, many years. We've had the greatest stars, people who gave of their time, their energy, their money, their talent to help those with mental health needs. So I invite everybody to go to the website, look thethalians.org, and you'll find out all about us and what's happening and how you can support young people from pediatrics through geriatrics who are in need of mental assistance.
It's so funny. I go to the gym, and I have a friend, and he's Dr. Dan, and he's a doctor at Cedars-Sinai, and he was just at the Thalians, and it's just such a small world that you do such an amazing job for the Cedars-Sinai Hospital.
Well, we are the first building that went in at Cedars-Sinai. There would not have been a Cedars-Sinai without the Thalians Mental Health Center. So thanks to a lot of young performers, actors, directors, writers, lawyers, agents, who started this whole organization, and we've kept it going for all these years. So I salute those who do it and those of you who support us. Thank you.
And how do you stay centered and grounded? I mean, you've had longevity in the business, you're gorgeous. How do you stay centered? How do you stay focused when you get worried, upset, things aren't going right?
I am of Lithuanian descent, farm folk. My mother carried her shoes to church because she had to pass them down to the next generation. When you come from that kind of a background, you stay centered, or they smack the hell out of you.
That's a good way to put it. And as I look at you, your skin is luminous. I mean, obviously you weren't one of those bathing beauties. Tell us about your health regime.
I don't have a health regime other than I try to eat well, but I do love my wine and I do love good food. And I hate getting my butt into gear all the time, so I have very little of a regime, but I'm so busy that I'm always on the go.
You're ever young. Do you ever get old?
I'm going to try not to. Let's put it that way. You're only as old as you feel. I feel very young, so that's good for me.